So you got an amaryllis bulbs from, say, Trader Joe's or one of the big box stores, and you're so excited about it because it's putting on these beautiful blooms. And in the next couple of weeks, especially after the holiday, you're now left with no blooms and this waxy bulb. What do you do next, right? That's the big question. Well, lots of people actually toss it out. They throw it in the garbage. But in this video, I'm going to show you what to do with your amaryllis bulbs when it comes in wax, and more importantly, how to get it to rebloom. Let's go. Now, before we get into it, let's talk about the bulb itself. The bigger, the better. If you go to one of those big box stores, you want to really choose a bulb that is big. The bigger it is, the more blooms you're going to get. Also, when picking out an amaryllis bulb, make sure it's nice and firm. You don't want any mold or any discoloration. If it feels soft, you put it down, no watering required. Bam, you got these beautiful blooms. But the problem is, lots of people don't know what to do after it blooms. So what you do is carefully take off this wax, and you can use either scissors or shears or anything sharp. Just make sure you don't cut the bulb. Once all the blooms fall off, then you want to cut the stem. Make sure that you cut the stem with a clean scissors or shear. And then you want to put the bulb in a pot with potting soil. You don't want to use garden soil because garden soil is way too heavy, and that will cause root rot. It's a big bonus tip for beginners who are starting out with amaryllis bulbs. Some of these big box stores sell the amaryllis bulbs in pots. If you have an amaryllis bulb that's buried in the potting soil, you actually want to move it up. At least a third of the amaryllis bulb should be exposed. After you place it in a pot in well-draining soil and leave a third out, you want to put it in a bright sunny spot and water occasionally. You don't want to overwater your bulb and risk the chance of it rotting. After you repot your amaryllis bulb, water it lightly one time to settle in the soil. Do not soak it. Wait to water again until the top of the soil feels dry. Too much water, remember, at this stage can cause the bulb to rot. Place the potted bulb in a bright indirect light, like a sunny window. Within a few weeks, green leaves will begin to grow. These leaves are very important because they help the bulb to store energy for future blooms. Continue watering only when the soil is mostly dry. Once the leaves are growing, you can fertilize lightly every 2 to 3 weeks. The plant will focus on growing leaves, not flowers. This is completely normal. As the summer ends, the leaves will start to turn yellow. When this happens, reduce watering and stop fertilizing. Allow the leaves to die back naturally. Do not cut them while they are still green. After the leaves fully dry up, the bulb enters what we call dormancy. Move that bulb into a cool, dark, dry place. Leave it there for 8 to 12 weeks. I know it's a long period to get these bulbs to rebloom again, but it's worth it. Do not water the bulb during this time. After dormancy ends, bring the bulb back into the light. Begin watering it lightly again. New growth will appear within a few weeks. A flower stalk may follow soon. Hopefully, we're keeping our fingers crossed. By the end of this period, it usually takes about 6 to 10 weeks for the amaryllis to rebloom again. Reblooming often happens in winter or early spring. Not all wax amaryllis bulbs will rebloom though, but it's worth doing it instead of just throwing it away. Flowering does not happen again until the bulb has enough stored energy, so really, you need to be patient. So guys, I hope you got some good information from this video. Hopefully you will be able to follow the steps that I provided. They were nice, clear, and simple. And your wax amaryllis bulb, you won't throw away. You'll just follow those simple steps and it will rebloom again. Of course, if you live in a warmer climate, you don't have to do that at all. If you have a wax amaryllis bulb, you just take off the wax and just pop it in a pot. The best thing you can do is you can just put it in the ground in your garden because it will come back for you. And you may be wondering, what is this very bright device behind me? This is my new hydroponic system. I am growing indoors this season because the weather has gotten so wacky. I'm growing cucumbers, tomatoes, and lettuce because it's been snowing and raining. So if you live in a colder zone, this is a great option because it comes with a grow light, it comes with a timer, and it's very beginner friendly. And I'm going to be growing for several months indoors using this hydroponic system. all of the roots grow in water, so it's great for beginners and it's great for someone like myself who's a very busy mom. I'm so excited. It is a game changer. So if you are interested in getting the Grow Well hydroponic system, I have a discount code for you to use. You can find that discount code in the description of the video. So just go to the description of the video and you'll see my discount code. You can save 20% off the Grow Well hydroponic system. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel, Determined Gardener. Don't forget to hit that sub button. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, stay rooted.